What's up, YouTube? Freaks and Geeks, aka NoahC. Back at it again today for another video for y'all, man. Last night, y'all, we just hit 3K subs. I don't think y'all know how much that shit means to me, man. Y'all are absolutely crazy. All y'all that are hitting that out there, hitting that like button, hitting those likes, really supporting me, man. I really do appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Man, y'all are just phenomenal. I love my team. I love my support system. Y'all are really just out here doing the most, man. Every single day, man. Shout out to the big homie Kenzo for giving me the opportunity to be able to make these wonderful videos for y'all, man. But let me go ahead and get into the video, man. I don't wanna get all teary-eyed on y'all and stuff. But yeah, so what do I want out of season 7? These are my expectations, basically, and if you guys would please drop your expectations for season 7 in the comment section. What would you like to see change, etc., etc. So basically, the first thing that I want out of season 7, which I pray that they do this, because more or less this is really something that is a prevalent thing. Like, it's basically the fashion of the game. I've dealt with so many classes pretty much that have just had the same redrawn out armor, etc., etc., throughout the entire seasons of For Honor. And with the Nobushi class in general, all they do really is just add on a little bit extra stuff. They might give you a new mask and stuff like that, but they need to be giving us at least 3 new armor sets and maybe a few even more weapon sets, because weapons are a lot easier to make than the armor. So they should be able to give us something to work for as far as just like something new and fresh whenever it comes to For Honor. I'm really to a point to where I see a lot of the same stuff over and over again. And again, just something that I would want to see change. I don't know how you guys feel, but they just need to have something to where they're not reusing the same type of armor sets over and over again. And so the next thing I want to talk about is matchmaking. Now with the matchmaking, it's doing I would say about average to subpar average job. Reason why I say that is because sometimes you'll get matched up with somebody who is around your skill level or around your rep level, and then other times you'll get matched up with like someone who's just weak as hell. I'm sorry to even put it just that bluntly, but that's exactly what it is. And what it does is it divides the pros and the newbies, and it makes people feel like I don't know who I'm gonna get matched up with. And just off the fact that if you get right out of a match, then you're gonna match right back up with that same person, which I don't think, again, is all that fair. Like if you want to fight somebody over again, they give you an actual button to say hit rematch, and not even that, they give you an actual button to legit just find a new opponent. So why is it when I hit find new opponent, I'm not finding a new opponent? I'm finding the same person. And I wonder it's because we're locked on in a certain way. That's how I feel what's going on, is that when you get matched up with somebody, that whatever connected you to that person, the game is reading that over again, which it shouldn't. When I play Dragon Ball Z Fighters, most of the time I always get matched up with somebody different. And sometimes it won't match you up with somebody that's not on your skill level. It's an imperfect system for sure, but I always get somebody different every time. And then majority of the time, I say about 80% of the time, I'm always getting somebody that is either above my skill level or on my skill level. And when we play, it actually shows. So I just hope that they actually finally put the nail in the coffin with the matchmaking, because we definitely need this system to be fixed in order for the game to continue to be thriving. Because For Honor's on the up and up, if you guys didn't know, and more people are starting to come back to the game, as well as newcomers. I actually plan on going to PC pretty soon, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Not saying I'm gonna like just be done with console in general, but I have a lot of people I need to beat on PC, and I just need to go ahead and do that and just be a part of that. So the next thing is that we need more incentives on this faction war. I am honestly tired of looking at it some days, because it's really pointless. I know the devs and the lady who sits in the dev stream, like, you know, they're really passionate and they have this big map of etc., etc. when it comes to the actual analytics for who's deploying who, etc. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything for the player base to be able to sit there and actually deploy war assets. And I really feel like it's because of the fact that there are only so many game modes that at the same time you're only worried about getting your gear up and getting your rep up on your character, and you're not worried about a faction war that's going to end in 3 months unless, again, it has a big reward. Now, my idea to make that more, I guess, coinciding with a lot of stuff that's going on in the game right now, make it to where people can actually enjoy it, is that you would just need to make the end of it worthwhile. Not ornaments, not battle outfits, not even really, honestly, I mean, I would say steel is okay, but it has to be a large sum of steel, and it has to go to the player base that won. That way, when it's crunch time and you want people to have a divide, or you want people to get this steel, you want people to actually play for it, then what you have to do, you have to give them a big reward. I say about maybe 20,000 steel for each faction that wins, you know, maybe like 10,000 for second place, 5,000 for third, and then that way you'll get more people coming in to actually play the faction war, wanting to get that big lump sum of steel at the end of the season. Or even, and I'm gonna say this in another topic later, but just host a tournament or something for like the top people in the factions or something, where they can actually get money from it. They gotta be more creative than what they have been, and they're just being lazy to the point to where it's not even. It's just kind of crazy how lazy they're being, and they don't even care about the faction war that they try to promote and preach about so much. It's weird. But okay, next topic. Let's talk about these reworks. So with these reworks now, I know there have been leaks for Warden and Valkyrie, and I'm not gonna really touch up on them too much because a lot of people have. I just think that, again, we need more reworks for other characters that are really less, you know, well off. But Valkyrie is definitely one of those characters, so I'm kind of glad that they actually decided to go with the Valkyrie rework this time around. So let's just hope they push for more reworks when it comes to like during season 7, if they don't release at the start of season 7. So let's just hope for that game. And also ranked 1v1s and ranked Dominion. I don't understand, like, what is this incentive about just giving out these ornaments. I feel like there's an ongoing trend. We don't need to be doing that. I think they need to be trying to give out more than just the bare minimum for people, so that way people will actually play these modes that they put out here. And not just that, they're like with the ranked, my idea when it first came out was that there was going to be a leaderboard system, like how it is on the For Honor tracker. So if we get that in place with the leaderboard system, I personally think that will be fine. I think that people will work towards actually being the best online, so that way it can show, and you can actually use those leaderboards to like invite people to invitationals and stuff like that. It can kind of go into it can be a spiral of things. Believe me, it can be a very, very fast process and a very streamlined process to where people want to play For Honor. We need more incentives in this game, and that's all I'm trying to preach here today. So the next thing, we definitely need more mythics and more executions. No more battle outfits. I don't even want to see a fucking battle outfit anymore. I feel like they're probably one of the laziest things that these For Honor dares be giving out to people, and it's not fair to the player base. Like, they give out a battle outfit for getting a rep 50. Like, the fuck? That's not a thing you're supposed to do when it comes to actually rewarding your players for dedicating themselves and their time to this game. So they need to be able to understand that the player base is more or less people that are still here despite all the stuff that has happened throughout this entire game. They're still here, and you need to reward them for that. And so the last topic that I want to touch on, and this kind of ties into like what's going to happen in season 8 with the new game mode. We need to bring back the game modes that people enjoyed during the actual season, like what's it called, openers and stuff like that, like or the events, like the Christmas event, the Halloween event, you know, those kind of things, like the actual game modes like Dance of Death, the little ice stuff where you're brawling with your friend. They need to bring all those game modes back because they just help people like actually enjoy the game more. I remember it's a fresh time when you see those kind of stuff when you see those kind of game modes on For Honor, because people really play with their friends and they just have funny moments that they could actually put out there on Reddit for the whole community to enjoy. And it doesn't have to be just the same few game modes every single time. We just need something more than what's been given, and they just need to understand that. But yeah, guys, I'm running out of time. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for coming out here. Please drop your suggestions in the comment section below about the actual Season 7, what you guys want from it. But this has been Freaks and Geeks, aka NoahC, signing out until tomorrow. See you guys then. Peace out. Deuces.